Naeem Hussain, for those of you who don't know me, I am in Turkey. I come alongside with two of my brothers who are, all three of us are patients of Stargardt. We come here to get a treatment. I made a video previously on about my first few sessions that I had. Now I have completed my full 20 sessions and I will talk about my improvements that I have had. When it comes to far distance, I couldn't see the ships. However, now I can see the ships clearly and count them, and I can see the detail and write the shape. The clinic, there is a Shariat hotel which has like a symbol on it, a circle with the S. When I come here, I couldn't see this S or any of the details in this circle, and nothing at all. All I could see was a circle. But now, after my 20 treatments, I can see some of the detail vaguely in the circle. And I used to, before my treatment, I used to have difficulty in reading and sometimes in writing. I couldn't write like in a straight line. Now, and I did a test, before I started my treatment, where I had to read a sign on the door which stated the doctor's name, Dr. Osman Firatli. For when the distance I could see this sign clearly was, before my treatment, was maybe 15 centimeters, and now after I've completed 20 treatments, I can see this same sign. I could see from 15 centimeters, I can now see it from 65 centimeters, which is a huge improvement to me. And this sort of things did like reading things used to bug me because I couldn't do a lot of reading. So this treatment has helped me in many ways to live a normal life and to do things in a normal way without getting looked at in a funny way. For example, when I used to go to the shopping to buy clothes or something, and I couldn't see the price, and I used to go close to it, people used to think like, what is this boy doing and stuff. But now I can look at the price tag from a good distance, and I can see the price for myself without any hassle. So I would like to thank God firstly I would like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to come here and do my treatment, and I would like to thank my mother and my doctor who did the treatment for me, and Gurkemp, the doctor's son. And now I will show you my vision field test. Now we will show you my vision field test, and the doctor's son, who is also a doctor, will explain to you in detail, and I will also help him explain my vision field test.
Okay, hi, I'm Dr. Gurkemp Firatli. Right now I'm trying to explain his vision field test. This was before, when he came to us on 12th of July, and this is the vision field test before the treatment. Here in the vision field test, I try to explain you the black areas shows the areas from that part of the eye the patient can't see anything, and from purple areas the patient can see a little bit, and from red, light red and green it goes better and better, and normal eye sees between yellow and yellow-white. So that was before the treatment, and the patient had too many symptoms, like he couldn't read anything, and he couldn't focus on anyone, he couldn't see far distance and everything. And we applied him 20 sessions electroacupuncture treatment, and right now after 20 sessions his vision field looks that, and the difference, the improvement, you can see clearly that the black areas diminished really, and there is only a little bit black areas left, and also the red areas has turned to green and yellow areas in some places, which is a normalized picture. The red areas has diminished, and you see on the right side is also the purple areas turned to red and yellow, and in some areas to green. And then in the middle you see the black areas. We see that the black areas turn to here, turn to purple and brown red. So and then this will make it easier that the patient can see too much detail, can see from the far distance, can read and can focus on people's eye. So in our patient the same has occurred. So, and I let him talk about it right now.
Right, like for example, before my treatment, when I was talked to some people in the clinic or maybe outside, it was like they used to ask me, why are you looking like over there for not, why are you not looking at me? This used to make me feel upset and make me feel like not talking to these people. But now I have had my treatment and it clearly shows in my test that when I talk to people, I can look at them more accurately and more directly into their eyes, and it makes me feel more comfortable as an individual to speak with people, and it has built up my self-confidence.
Yes, and right now I will show you his left eye. Also, this was the right eye. It was before the treatment was. So you see the black areas here are a little bit more. So this eye's condition was a little bit worse, and on the top of the side he could only see from that side of his eye before the treatment, and these areas, the quality of his vision was also not very good, because there was also purple areas and only red areas. So with the treatment after 20 session in 1.5 months, so you see in the middle, that's really fantastic for us, for a startup patient, that we in the middle found a way for him to start to see. And these little points, this red, green and yellow areas in the middle are changing too much for his vision quality, so that he could see everything more properly, and he could realize something. For example, when it was before, I remember him that he was one of my patients. He couldn't see the ships there, and when we got points from there, and also in the former. Also, I want to show you here. Also in that area, from that area, he can see directly, and he could catch things he couldn't see before. And you see about vision acuity too. These red areas turn to yellow and green areas as a normal eye. We expect him to enlarge also, that these black areas will diminish in a close time when we continue the treatment, and all the areas will be like this after a couple of more sessions. So I will also show you, this is the percentage of his vision in diagrams. You see that was so here we also compare the visions before and after the treatment, after 20 sessions. Here his area of vision, he could only see that much before the treatment, and we see that the line here got a little bit more up, and the area down the line is now bigger, so this proves you can see a little bit more than before. That's for the left eye, and for the right eye we have the same diagram, and that shows an amazing results really for us. That's really fantastic, because as you see here, you can compare them, and the things I explained to you before are really amazing. There, that the area under this line is like, if it's like 10, the area under this line is 40. So his vision field has expanded like 30, like 300% or like that. The things he could see before, the things he struggled to see before, or the things he couldn't even imagine to see before, he can see right now after the treatment. And we expect that's the normal line for a normal patient. You see, there is only a little bit more left for him. So these areas you see for him to recover as well. So we only applied him 20 sessions, if we get continue, I hope that we get this line to the normal line, and I hope that he will overcome Stargardt disease. Thank you.
Yes.